Good evening and welcome to Samhain and Halloween Mediumship Night. And if you're watching this as a video, don't go away. You still might get a message. Your loved ones on the other side are not of time and space and may know that you caught this or are going to catch this later on and come through anyway. Every time I do this, I have at least one contact that's not taken. And more often than not, somebody texts me or emails me later on that wasn't on the live. So keep that in mind, guys. And welcome. And for those of you that are here live, welcome. So it takes a couple minutes for live people to get their notification. So I wait a minute or two before I actually begin. So what we're going to be doing is basically an hour or so of just me receiving messages, giving you guys the information, and then working through the live chat to get your responses. So I'll tell you how that works in a second. It's not an easy way for a medium to work. So it's warm in here. So let me get ready. I've got my autumn shirt on for Halloween. I've got my pumpkins and everything. So let me just say a few quick hellos to the people that are in already. And then we're going to dive right on in today. So Suzette and Bobby Joe, hi Marlo. Or Marla, excuse me. No, Marlo, I got that right. All right. Reviewer, hello all. Hi, Mary Lou. Hi, Nicole, Anna, Michael, Mar, and Sarah. Hi, Rose. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Suzanne. Linda, MT, Millie, Patsy, Anna, Christina, and anybody that okay, I'm not getting all the way back. Hi, Julie, but anybody that I missed. Michael in the house. Yep, Michael is in the house. So and Weird Science is in the house. And Sharon Cody is in the house. And we're up to 45 on the chat. So people are starting to find us. So let me talk a little bit about this. And oh, by the way, did I say happy Samhain and happy Halloween? Yes, I did. No matter what you celebrate, we are in the season where the veils between the worlds are said to be thinner. And honestly, I'm doing mediumship for many years. It works any time of year, but what I find is that there tend to be more visits around this time of year. There tend to be people that wouldn't consider themselves mediums picking up on messages and picking up on people from the other side. I think there's two reasons for that. One is that it's naturally a time for that. And I think also that there's a belief system within the collective consciousness that feeds that. You know, what we believe, we tend to create. So if we all believe that the spirit world's closer, we start to create that. So I think both factors are at play. But here in the northern hemisphere, we, in the temperate zones anyway, we celebrate death and dying, or ancestry, I should say, as a beginning, as the new year. That's what part of what Samhain is about, the Celtic holiday of Samhain. That's partly what that's about. Hi, Chris. Hi, Krista. Hi, Jean, and anybody else that I missed. Hi. So, a couple of announcements, and one thing, and I'll try to remember to repeat this near the end also. If you are here and you want to get a private reading from me, email us. Let us know that you're at the Halloween or Samhain Mediumship on YouTube, and we'll give you 10% off. And my email is info@atombetweentheworlds.com. The website is atombetweentheworlds.com. That'll all be on the pinned comments when we begin. So there's that. So tomorrow, that's November 1st. Wow, we start a new month tomorrow. Crazy, isn't it? But we do. And at 7 o'clock, we're going to have the November psychic predictions here on the channel. So that's going to be happening here, 7 o'clock. I will invite everybody to to join our Patreon group, Spirit Mind Family, if you haven't done so already, where we dive deeper into things. We do exclusive content and videos and all kinds of good stuff. So I'll leave that information there. But mostly, thank you. Welcome tonight. Welcome to this. One other thing that I wanted to mention, and we'll see if I need to mention this somewhere in the middle or not. But donations are always welcome. I'm grateful for that. Thank you for you guys that do donate. It's awesome, wonderful. It helps pay for operations here on the channel. because all that I do, besides AdSense that I get from YouTube, everything, I don't get paid for this. And for the person, and who you are, that has made a couple of rather large donations to the channel, thank you so much. Now, that said, if you do decide to donate through what's it called, a super chat or whatever, that does not mean that you're going to necessarily get a reading. So I want to make that clear. It's not fair to the other people. So I've had people donate and ask if my mother's okay, and I'm not going to work that way. I can't work that way. So donations are appreciated, but you're not going to get a special message if you donate. So I wanted to make that clear before we start. In fact, this is a general public service announcement for everybody. The only way that I can work, we're up to 52 people on chat. We usually get roughly 80 or so when we peak out on these. What was I going to say? That a lot of people will come in and ask, what's my mother saying? Can you do a reading for me or whatever? And I can't work that way because there's just too many spirits, for one thing. And then the second thing is it's just not fair for everybody if I even tried to do that. So I leave it up to spirit. I ask the ones that come through, can come through the people that maybe that they need it the most, or maybe that they can't quite swing financially getting a private reading, whatever it is. So I asked it to be that way. In a group like this, in a format like this, it's more of a greeting than a full reading. So what I'm going to be doing is getting several pieces of evidence in. And for you guys, if you can take most of it, definitely let me know through the chat. You may not be able to take everything. Sometimes you don't know all the details behind the spirit world, but if you can take most, let me know. And as I get more and more evidence that if there's more than one person taking a message, that'll weed out people. Spirits want to get to as many people as possible. So I could be talking to one person and you might be listening and saying, I swear I can take most of this also. Well, then take it, because your spirits may be riding that energy through and giving you messages also. So a message for one can be a message for many. So understand that as well. I try to be pretty specific with the evidence, and in fact, somebody's here that popped the date October 6th in my mind, but I'll get back to that in a second. I try to be very specific with the evidence, and detailed and all that stuff. So to try to eliminate confusion of a million people taking me. Like if I said to a group of now 55 people, oh, I've got the name John and somebody that died from the heart, I'd have 2/3 of you saying that I can take that. But if I get the name John and a heart attack and say, this person had foot problems and worked in a factory and had very nice handwriting, if they give me that information, then that kind of eliminates it to maybe one or two people. So basically, that's how it works. And the main thing is we want to have fun. Your spirit comes in a vibration of love. It's a holiday. It's very healing. We want to validate the continuity of life. Since I'm working in a group on YouTube on a live stream, I want to be able to validate the continuity of life for everybody, even if I can't get direct messages for everybody. That way, if your loved ones weren't able to get through the traffic tonight, but you're witnessing some good mediumship and other people are benefiting from, that your loved ones are there also. They just couldn't, for whatever reason, get through tonight. And that's basically it. And everything. So yeah, so that's basically what I have. So thank you everybody for that. Let me grab a little bit more water. I'm going to say a prayer and I'm going to dive right into this stuff. So dear Mother, Father God, we thank you for your presence, and we ask that you assist us in our work this evening to help those that have crossed over come through, that we be safe always in our work and practice, and that we're able to do some really amazing and great mediumship work tonight to validate the continuity of life. Thank you for all of our blessings, and thank you So, firstly, so hi, for the new people that came in, um, and let me keep working with this. So let me just take a break. Clear my mind a second. Right, I want to go back to that October 6th. That could be the 16th also. Or I have to say, sometimes when I get a specific date, I might be one day off. So that could be the 5th, 6th, or 7th. But I know that's a birthday or an anniversary of a passing for someone coming through. Now they're showing me like sharpening pencils. That's a personal symbol I use for teachers or educators. So wherever I'm going, there's an educator. Now if I get names, initials, dates, it could be who they are, who they're with, or who's here in the living. So you must be mindful of the living when I'm getting information. Sometimes I don't know the difference. It's just information coming through from the spirit world. Oh, the name Pat, there's a Patricia, Patrick. The name Pat is around this connection also. So that's 3 bits of evidence. We've got education that's important. We've got the date 10/5, 10/6, 10/7, maybe the 16th. But that date in October is meaningful where I'm going. There's also an M name, an MA name. It may be Mary, it may be Manny, but there's an MA name that's also connected here. Now, I know that I'm getting some connections in the heart, but it's a very kind of a congestion kind of feeling, like fluids in the lungs. So I think there's a process of somebody in this connection that passed from congestive heart failure also, or something similar to that. Now, there's a bit of a delay. So let's see if anybody's picking up on this first one. My doggy. Well, thank you. I'm glad, Laura, that thank you for that. All right. There's a little bit of a delay, maybe up to 10 to 15 seconds. So I'm going to keep talking, and somebody will pick up on this because it's very strong. So Nicole saying Janice, education, heart sisters, Trisha, I'm Mary. Date is not significant though. Okay. I need this date to be significant. That's how I led into this. It came through very, very specifically, I have to say. All right, moving right along. October 5th. Yeah, my current husband is Patrick. I was a teacher. I think I've got my connection. But those of you like Mary that can take most of this, but not the date, and the other one that can take most of this, listen up anyway. But Laura, this sounds like this is for you. So Michael is here. You're married on October the 5th. So that's why I said it could be one date off. So I love it when they give me the anniversary dates. That's the way of saying I love you, because they're giving me when you were married as opposed to what their birthday is or when they passed on, and let you know that they're there. I was going to ask if there's a current partner. Yes, there is, named Patrick. So it's worth flashing this. And Eileen, you listen up also. So we're going to get a lot of piggybacking tonight. I don't mind that, because more people get messages that way. And Weird Science has my first art show, so I'll also listen up. But let me focus on Laura for a second. I feel like, firstly, I don't know if a couple of things. One, if there's a little getaway planned or a little vacation, but to have a good time. I feel like your husband Michael on the other side is cautioning you about there being maybe a little bit of a spat between you and your current husband, between Pat, I guess that is Patrick or whatever. It'll blow over if you understand that's fine. I feel like he's also saying he has a way of making up things, like giving like small gifts or things like that. He's shown me a big rose. That's his way of expressing his love also. And he's also shown me something about writing or doing things in writing. So you may be doing some journaling or writing. So I think that's cool as well. Um, and then, yeah, again, the other people that may have part of this, that's great. But this will be a message for Laura from her husband on the other side. I feel like also, again, they show me something in the heart or the chest area. I feel like also that you were very watchful over husband figure before he was passing on, which leads me to believe there's probably some illness or some problems before that. And she's just saying, yes, that resonates. So that's good. And there may be more along the lines of being more creative. Now, I don't know if you have dogs. I want to say German Shepherd or a dog that looks like that. But if not, that may be a dog that he's with. I also feel like your husband's talking about a near death experience, either that or experiencing, going, because I'm seeing the tunnel and the light. I mean, not everybody that has that has that direct experience, but I feel like he's talking about that he was able to get a glimpse or understand the other side before he passed on. He makes me feel like either mother or mother figure was there waiting. Again, this might have been a situation that happened. It's not my time yet, or saying it's not your time yet, but soon or close or something like that. So maybe you understand that, maybe you don't. And I don't know if he was a smoker ever, but I do know I'm seeing smoking, and it's kind of like this image of how smokers will sometimes use one cigarette or cigar or joint, if it's that, to light another one or that kind of a thing. So in any event, that's all for Laura. So awesome. Thank you. And Laura saying yes, he was a smoker. So thank you for that. So I don't know if you understand the rest of that, but I think that's part of his experience. I want to say also, and that he's sending you a lot of love. And again, there may be a little bit of a getaway or a little bit of a trip that comes up. So now I also had somebody connecting me with the name Sean, I want to say. So Laura's saying her mom died from lung cancer. So that may be switching, but I think most of the evidential stuff, Laura's going to understand that. So I'm switching gears. I feel like there's, the name Sean. I believe it's the Sean, like Sean, like John in Celtic version of that name. I believe that's the spirit's name, but like I said, that could be in the living or somebody that's here. I don't feel like this person's that old. I want to say 30-ish because the number 30 popped into my mind. This may be what was I going to say? I was just looking for that dog reference, because if that's not resonating with who I was with Laura, that goes somewhere else, and there may be another process. So Lisa, your son is Sean. So I don't know. Hopefully your son is very much alive, but if not, he's coming through. And if he is still living, I have a feeling somebody that he knew or that you knew, a male figure that passed, is trying to come through. This could be a different Sean, though, to be right. Oh, you have a border collie. That's interesting. Not a German Shepherd, but border collies are fairly are fairly large also. Not as big as German Shepherds. Chris says she has a German Shepherd. So some of you think with your loved ones may be coming through also. So let me see if I can work with his energy. It's interesting. They just popped the image of like an album cover from Led Zeppelin, a physical graffiti that was actually taken on, I believe, St. Mark's Place. I know it's somewhere in the East Village in Manhattan. So either where I'm going, there's a reference to that area. Somebody loves that band or that album. But I definitely feel like there's a younger male figure here showing himself not being too tall or big, I want to say. This feels like it may be drug related, honestly. Could be somebody that took their own life. And then, I may be mistaken. Could all of a sudden he show me, being in a car and trying to find the brake and couldn't find it. So I may be mistaken. I think I just got corrected that this is somebody that actually passed in something auto related. But again, there may have been substances involved anyway, because I feel like I couldn't stop in time and that I hit something, not that something hit me, I want to say. So let me see if anybody's getting this reference here. All right, so no, and again, the name Sean comes in with that. That's interesting. I also get the name Ryan popping in, and it could be a John or John Ryan or Ryan John. So that could be connected with that. But I'm hoping that somebody understands this, because I know this young person he wants to say hi. Also, his name is Danny, though. I'm not feeling that one. No, Sean, Sam. Sometimes I can get sounds like names. I had a man I loved who died by suicide. Not Sean, Sam. That's still an S name. That might Oh, wait a second. I think this is where we're going here. This feels like a hit to me. Yeah. The other ones, pay attention. Lisa's son was Sean. Who's saying? Thank you, Mike, for that. All right. So who's no Nicole? Who's Lisa? Lisa's son was Sean. So Sean passed on. If he passed on around 30, I'm definitely taking that, especially if there were drugs involved with that. But again, all you guys listen. Oh, and the car accident. Thank you. My mistake. The car accident. Okay. Um, so I have all right. Gotcha. All right. So Nicole, you listen also, but Danny died in a car accident. Yes, so I got corrected. Now that said, 10 comments above mine. Oh my goodness. My son is Sean. Oh, I caught that. Yeah, but that Sean is living. So I believe he said. Danny, yeah, I think Chris, I think that this is you have a German Shepherd. That's kind of a lead in. That German Shepherd wasn't with my first contact, but got me into the second contact. And Lisa's validating she can, but this feels like your connection. So your son is here. I don't know if he was 30-ish. I suspect he's a little younger if I'm getting the energy. And if that's the case, I may be picking up more on his age around now. But I feel like I'm with a very nice, kind of quiet, but a nice young man, I want to say. And I feel like he wants to let you know that he's here. And it's interesting. Oh, he is 25 now, you're saying? Oh, wait. So he died very young then. So he would be 25 now. Um, Gotcha. Okay. So I could be a little bit off on the age reference, but that's okay. I feel like he's here. Now, I'm also seeing a lot of cooking, and I don't know if your son likes to cook or if you're cooking right now, I want to say, or in the middle of that. But I'm getting that image. I feel like I've got a good sense of humor because I like to laugh, I want to say. I like to be funny. Um, Now, let me see what else, because I feel like this is linking into Krista's energy. And I'm seeing books, I'm seeing pages. They look like the kind of books that would be for younger people, I want to say also. It may just be that there's some reference to writing or being a writer. Um, but I also feel like we're acknowledging some changes around your, I want to say it could be work related or work location or something like that coming up. I feel like good opportunity. Look for things like dragonflies or butterflies. Because he just popped that image in my mind, and that could be one of his references. Also, he's also shown me the number 10, so October or the 10th day may be important. He's also shown me the number 25, but I think you already shared that he'd be 25 now. But that could be a day of the month that's important also. And let me see what else. He's trying to reach out to Dad also. I don't know if Dad's in a separate place from you right now, but I feel like I go somewhere else and I want to reach out to him, let him know that I'm okay also. And something about just woke up. Something about just woke up. I don't know if you or somebody in the family just recently had some kind of spiritual awakening. Um, but in any event, that's what I have now. Okay, no more comments have come in. All right, very good. So lots of love from Danny. I feel like he's around and he's with you. And for some reason he's reaching out to Ryan because that was the name. Was it Ryan or Sean? I'm sorry, the name Sean. Okay, so let me move on. So my mom passed on Halloween Day, which is very interesting. So it's my mom's anniversary. Somebody else has an anniversary or a birthday right around now also. I mean, there's 64 people on, so yeah. Okay, so Chris says, starting to validate that, yes, cooking, reading books. Okay, very good. So he that's his way of saying that he's around. Right, so let me go into this next contact. Show me the name Tammy. I may be going into a couple different places right now. Tammy could be in the living or on the other side. So let me right. So it's my mom's anniversary. Okay, so somebody's birthday. There's an anniversary right around now. 54 is an important number. I may be connecting with somebody that passed at age 54, or that could be year of a birthday that's important where I'm going. The person that I'm with, it's a male figure. I want to say he's not heavy set. He wore a jacket, so he dressed up fairly well from what I'm being shown. I think the birthday or anniversary would be a day or two into November rather than October 31st. And this person may have had a touch of depression, because I noticed that I'm talking a little bit slower and lower now as he pops in. I know there's at least one John in this connection. That may be the spirit's name also. I mean, saying Dave, birthday 10/31. Okay. Jennifer passed 3 years ago. There's a bit of a delay, so I'm going to see what else people are coming in, but I'll keep talking about him. So it's definitely a male figure. I can see him. He may be on the taller side. He's not heavy. He definitely makes me feel like he had depression. I feel like he smoked a lot also. And there may have been like the Newports, because I'm seeing more of the greenish box, I want to say. But I feel like he's saying it's not so much depression, it's more like a bipolar situation with him, I want to say. And then he still lived a good life, so it wasn't like debilitating. Again, he would have had some reference to being well dressed. This could be a husband figure to somebody. Although I wasn't saying that, I'm like hearing no father, so I think this is a father figure, I want to say as well. All right, nobody else is grabbing that. So Dave, hi Colleen, Dave, 10/31. If you could take the rest of it, yeah, I think, yeah, especially like the description, I want to say. Again, I feel like this isn't a real loud person that I'm with. He's more laid back, I want to say. But he's really trying to reach out to let you know that he's here and that he's with you. I feel like there's also a reference around early-ish February, maybe around the 5th or so. So that could be another birthday or an anniversary connected, with this person or in this energy. Let me see. Are you getting his name at all? Anything I get, I will share. Other than the name John, I think there's a D name connection also. Like there may be a name like Dennis or if I'm getting that a little bit off, it could be another Dan or Don. But I think names could be who they're with or who's in the spirit world. Who they're with in the spirit world or who's in the living as well. This is that saying could be my dad. I feel like there's also a military reference. So this person may have been in the military, though. My feeling is it wouldn't have been a long term of service if I'm getting this energy right. The interesting thing is I also get the feeling being good with my hands. So I don't know if I'm in two different places right now. Anything like that. Dean, Dennis, yeah, I can mistake Dean for Dennis, especially if the rest of the information fits you. Yeah, absolutely. So that's saying it could be that say no, Dave was very chatty. He could be chatty, but but quieter. I mean, not so loud. Energetically. I mean, this could be somebody else, Kimberly. Dog, my Kimberly. As soon as you popped in, I think this is I think you have the initial connection, and there may, again, there may be, other things that come up also. So my father-in-law Richard, my husband is Dean. All right, so both of you guys listen. I want to get some more information. Again, what else? Well, I'm asking for a minute. I feel like saying that I'm sorry, and I don't know exactly what that would be about. It may be that he wasn't, around a lot, or that something that he did led to his passing. I feel like I want to say that I'm seeing images that would remind me of like grilling outside or cookouts or liking to do stuff like that. I want to say, and again, yeah, there's definitely a feeling the person I'm with definitely, had some depression or issues like that. Because I keep getting that. I keep getting shown that. Now I'm also seeing something that would be significant around a toddler, I want to say. And it's a girl. So there may be a little girl in the family that he's trying to say hi to. And the reason I'm getting that, it almost looks like I'm seeing a pinkish shaped kind of I don't know if it's a dollhouse or a figurine house that you play with. You show me the number 2, so it may be that this girl is 2 now, or that when he passed, this girl was 2 also. That could be like a granddaughter or a great niece. But all this would be important. And so anyway, there's a delay, so I don't know if Eileen's going to get the rest of this. And then Suzette says it sounds like your dad also. And Kimberly, I think your dad popped in at that moment that you came in also. It's your 21st birthday tomorrow. Well, happy birthday to your oldest. That would explain why slightly after Halloween would be important. But it's significant around. I mean, the image of is getting a little girl playing with a looks like a figurine house that's got pink, around the sides. So that would be a significant image. I could interpret it wrong, but it's a significant image of something he's trying to communicate, or somebody's trying to communicate. Okay, exactly. That's why he popped the number 2 in. Exactly my point. So, and so okay, so 2 people understand that very good, and so I think that this is coming in on both sides now. And then somehow I lost Colleen. I think Angie. I think that's who I'm with at this time right now. Paternal grandpa, yeah, and he overdosed. Okay, and probably because he had depression, so that would make sense also. Okay, thank you, Jean, for that. No depression. Yeah, depression is significant around this person. That's the 3rd or 4th time I'm saying that. Somebody that having an overdose, that would fit the bill. So, again, he's saying, I'm very sorry. That would fit the bill also. So know that he's with you, and know that he's seeing you as a very upbeat person, and somebody that's really trying to put things together right now to help a lot of people in the family or a lot of people around work. I feel like you're saying don't try too hard. I don't know if you know who Bill is, which is of course a William, but if that's not his name, that would be who he's with or to say hi to. That would be significant for Angie. And he's a screen printer, so that's where the hands things comes in. Yeah. So he's definitely here. Again, like I was saying earlier on, it's not that he was always depressed. He functioned, and there may have been more of a bipolar than a depression. But I think as he got older, the depression really set in more and more and more, I want to say as well. Now he's also showing looking out of the window, and I'm seeing, what do you say? He was a screen printer. but I'm actually seeing like a window, and then seeing like images outside the window. And I wonder if somebody like swore they saw his reflection looking out of a window, or saw him outside, or had a connection that way. That may be you, um and Angie's, I think, affirming what I was saying about his condition. So he's sending you a lot of love. He makes me feel like he's come to a lot of different people at at different times after he passed on, to let people know that he was okay. I feel like he's saying that he's in a better place. And again, I don't know if he was 54, but that number was part of the connection also, or if somebody in the living is, or what that means. But in any event, so let me move on. We still have plenty of time to get to plenty of people. Okay, so Jack is here, or the name Jack is here. I think this is going into another connection. Now, before I get 30 people saying I have a Jack, let me get more information. All right, I just need to clear my mind. I think there's a name like Janet, Janice. I mean, that could be in the living or the other. It may not be Jack. It may be more of a Janet. Okay, that's going to make sense. And I don't know if it's the person's name, but this would be somebody that passed in their middle to later years. I want to say maybe 70-ish, 70s. Unless they give me a specific number, I may be a little bit off on that. She's not tall, she's on the shorter side. And, I think she has a was full figured for at least a good part of her life. Very handy in the kitchen, and doing a lot of cooking. Yeah, and generally a happy person. This may be a grandmother or mother figure to where I'm going now. They also show me the number 26, 126, and maybe a date around January 26th. Jack. So quick hi from Jack, but it's interesting because Jack turned to Janice, and this is Nicole. Understand this? Your mother-in-law. So I don't hear in-law or step. So that's why you get mother from that. And a good cook, she's saying, was 70-year-old and full figure. That's her, and she does feel like fun. Absolutely, she does feel like fun. Good cook. And I feel like she's around now. Now she's telling me to tell you that you have the gift also. It's like, what do you need me for? Because you can connect with them all on your own. So, and I feel like she comes to you a lot, and you might ask for her for advice. You might ask for other ones. I would not have known, honestly, if this was your mother-in-law, unless you told me. I'll put it that way. Like she feels like a mother or a grandmother figure to you, I want to say. So there's that level of love and connection, I want to say. You're saying she died around January. If you find out she died around the 26th, 25th to 27th, or maybe 28th, that would be it. And she was okay. And I love her energy. She's just beaming. I feel like she's thanking me for picking up on her. I feel like she has her little dog, or your little dog. It's a little dog, like a, I don't know what breed it is, like a not a Scotty, a Yorkie, or yeah, that size, I want to say. Because I feel like I'm holding it, I want to say also. Talking about having a husband that's grumpy, I want to say that I think's on the other side also. But if I'm mistaken, say hi to in the living. I'm also seeing a lot of cleaning. Like, I don't know if you're doing a lot of deep cleaning, kind of taking out the pressure cleaners, or rotating brushes and scrubbing things, I want to say. I feel like she's showing me that. And this is a very protective person for you and the family, I want to say. I feel like I want to acknowledge the 3 boys, or 3 children anyway. So maybe she has 3 boys or 3 kids, hopefully all in the living. And it's your Yorkie Lucy, very good. So she, it's funny how she's presenting the dog to me. And you're a painter, very good. Good, yeah, good. And yes, 3 kids, yeah. So she's aware of that. And I want to say he. I don't know if fathers also passed or father-in-law, but I want to say he too. And I also want to say this isn't the grumpy man, by the way. That's somebody different. And there may be a name like Paul or a P name that comes through with that. So again, that could be living or with her on the other side. And yeah, again, I'm seeing the painting. I'm seeing all that kind of good stuff. And I don't know who had a breakup not that long ago, whether it's you or somebody in the family, but she's singing, I'm going to wash, I'm going to wash, I'm going to wash that man away in my mind. So hopefully that means something. And um, and yes, he passed too. Okay, so he's there also as well. And me and her son. Okay, very good. So me and her son, yeah. So you wait, are you saying that you're not married to her son anymore? Wait a second. Yeah, that may go somewhere else because I think you're still married and you're not going to wash her son away. So it's something about wash that man. Oh, you did break up. Okay, never mind. I was hoping I was wrong, but she's aware of that, but she's not upset about it. On the other side, she's not. She's got a sense of humor. I mean, I'm going to wash that man away. Uh, I'll just flash that so people know that the information is correct. And then she's saying, "No, it's me." Okay. So she's with you. She's saying hi to you. She loves you. Again, like I said, if you didn't say she was your mother-in-law, I would have thought she was your mom. I mean, I know she didn't raise you, but I think that you get that. And I feel like he's saying, that obviously he had a few issues if we're washing that man away, but I feel like she's saying, I love my son also, but what would he learn if you just coddled him and made it seem like everything was okay when it's not? And in fact, she's taking it a step further and just saying he's a bit of a self-sabotager. So there's a little bit of sabotaging behavior that may have led to a breakup. You show me the number 9. I don't know if you were married 9 years or if September's important or if you actually broke up in September, but she popped that in my mind. And yeah, and she still loves him, and I know you still love him too. And I was going to get to that point as well. That she, I don't know what to add to that because you kind of beat me to the chase, but she understands that, but she also understands why there's a separation, and the message is, he would learn nothing if you just acted like everything was okay when it isn't. Congratulations for standing your ground. And it takes a lot of effort to remain friends after a breakup, I want to say. So lots of love from your mother-in-law. Is she Helen or Ellen, or am I switching? Somebody named Helen just popped in. It might be Ellen, but somebody with a name like that just popped in. If I'm going somewhere else, let me know. But if I'm with you, Nicole, definitely let me know also. And while I'm at that, the only other pre-link, I wrote down 3 pre-links that came in, but let's say people that stopped in before I started. And there's the name Katie around that. And there's a sister figure that passed on. So either your sister or somebody like your sister. And I feel like she's a strawberry blonde or has blondish, reddish hair, lightish hair. Not that old. The name Katie would be important to that. Okay, so not me means that you don't have Helen or Ellen. So I'll get to that in a second. And thank you, Anna, for the support. And but so let me see where my mom is Katie, Peggy, and I know, I remember you back in the day having hair color similar to what I'm describing. I have a feeling this might be your mom. It's Katie. Okay. Okay. Hi, Katie. I didn't even see that you were on here, which makes this all that much cool. Yeah, Peggy. I was just thinking, I'm with a sister figure, not a mother figure. I mean, unless you have a sister that passed also, might still be with you. Let me see if we can work with Phyllis. Now, I know a little bit about this, and I always want to let the you guys being the audience know when I'm picking up on somebody I've done readings for. We want to keep this real. We want to keep this in integrity. Um, and looking, again, Katie, looking, what I remember you having darker features. I may be a little bit off on your sister's appearance, I have to say, because I don't think she'd be lighter features like that. But if she is, then more power to it. But for some reason that image came up in my mind. Now, she's pretty strong and stern, your sister, I want to say as well. Um Jan's sister, like, all right, so Peggy, you listen also, especially because I think you could take the hair color more than Katie's going to be able to. Was medium brown hair, fair skin. I'm getting like lightish brown to strawberry blonde. All right. I could be a little bit off, especially if everything else is lining up. That's fine. It's not an exact science. But I'm still seeing that image in my mind. So I think I have a double link. I think I have Peggy's people here, and I think I have your people here. So I'm going to go back to your sister because she wants to fix everything. Natalie's her name, did you say? I think you said her name's Natalie, but she wants to fix everything. And blonde highlights, maybe. All right. And from the other side, she's the same way. She showed me a hammer, and I don't think she literally was a carpenter or fix things that way. She wants to fix you, basically, and fix other people. And I know she passed from cancer. That much I remember from past readings with you. I might get back to your friend Helen. I mean, although with 65 people on, there's got to be a few Helens floating out there. But Phyllis, I'm sorry, that's right. I think I met Phyllis back in the day too. Now we're back when we did circles in New York City. So we're going back a long way. But she's very much here. She showed me like a little plaque. I don't know if this is just like a small they call it epitaph on a grave site or oh, my ears are buzzing. She's trying to show me something that I may not be getting quite right. I don't know if actually there's something done like a later memorial or something that was changed in the wording of like a plaque or something engraved around her. Um, but mausoleum. So yeah, could I feel like it's just like a few words. It doesn't look like it's a long big like epitaph or things like that. And I feel like she likes the simplicity, I want to say, with that. What else? Katie saying yes, it has a plaque on it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know she's trying to show me that. I wish I could get the words. I'd have to be more like Gordon Higginson, the great British medium that could pick up the spirits' first names, their last names, their license plate numbers, their all that kind of stuff. So we're all still at different levels of mediumship, and I want to be able to see the words on that. That would be awesome. But in any event, I'm not going to worry about it. But uh, and plus Gordon Higginson, sort of the benchmark of British mediumship. So that's a very rare talent. But in any event, that said, we'll still get some good evidence too. Do you know who liked to sew, by the way? I don't know if that's your sister, Katie. But I'm seeing one of those thimbles. I want to say, that they're able to do that. Mother was a teacher. Okay, baby Zachary. Yeah, 10/6 was one of the dates I got. And I warned you guys it could be exactly one day off on that. So that I'll show that also. And his mother was a teacher. All right. Well, I think that's a way of saying that she's got that. I'm gonna switch to you in a moment, Peggy. And she likes to knit. Grandma Anna liked to sew. Okay, so Grandma Anna is here also, but and that's who your sister Phyllis is with, and she's strong, and I feel like with sisters, you would have gotten along at some times in life better than other times. I'll put it that way. But I still feel like you're very close, no matter even if there's a period that you're not getting along, I want to say. And oh, she always shows up. Yeah, I think we've done this before. So lots of love from your sister. She's just letting you know that she's fine. And what she tries to do, energetically, like other than trying to fix you, is that she tries to get your energy level up, because he's kind of like kind of pushing you out of a chair and getting you out there and doing things. I think you have a lot of energy. I don't think that that's a problem for you, but maybe you've just been a little bit down or whatever, or stuff within the news and everything. And have a feeling that she's tapping into a lot of the heartache for what's going on in Israel and Palestine that you may be feeling or may be aware of. I think she's trying to say, yeah, very empathic, feels these things. So I just feel like she's aware of that. And it's interesting because she's showing me like paintings now that look like oil or stucco paintings. So yeah, there could be some art in the family, or just an appreciation for art. But I want you to look at or be aware of something that might depict like soldiers or a battle, that's like a painting like that, because I feel like he's trying to show me that could go for either you, Katie, or it could go to Peggy, or both of you. I think Peggy, do you paint or draw? I think you do, if memory serves. I've known Peggy forever also. uh oh, your mother's father was a painter, not you, and Katie paints watercolors. All right. Given that, this is, I feel, is the message, especially if you're feeling, energetically, what's going on in the world or whatever, maybe just drawing or painting things that might, that may be connected to like a battle. I don't know, but she's showing me that for some reason, I want to say. All right. So again, I'm switching over to Peggy now. Lots of love from your sister, and she's aware that you paint at the very least, I want to say. So I want to see, where were we? Oh yeah, yeah. It was that sewing aspect. That was your mom's way of making sure, or your grandma. No, your mom. She was a lifelong seamstress. That's why she showed me that, to say, hey, I'm here. Stop talking to that other lady. I'm here. I want to say hi to my daughter. Um, anyhow, what do I have to say from her? Oh wow! So you're dealing with a lot of people that are going through ups and downs right now, I want to say. Um, I don't know if somebody rides around a motorcycle, or why I'm seeing that, unless I'm switching. It's getting a little later in my day, but my evening. Field diary, interesting. Oh, you're welcome, Katie. So let me just tune into Peggy's mom for a second. And there's a sister figure. We already covered that. Um, so I feel like you're saying, pay attention to your dreams, that your intuition, your psychic abilities are surfacing more and more lately. She's also shown me an umbrella. That's my symbol for protective. So I feel like your mom is very protective on the other side. I feel like if you or somebody close is needing some surgery around the chest area, it may just be like a biopsy or something like that. Not to worry, it's going to be okay, I want to say. So she's showing me that, unless that's something that happened already. So that means I feel like she's saying yippee. So who was a biker back in the day? Oh, your beloved in Georgia. Okay. Um, and all right, Nicole, you're taking some of this too. Great, great. And your beloved had esophageal surgery, not the chest, but maybe they went in through the chest, or there's a reason I'm feeling that part of the body. Um, so wait a second. Is your beloved still living? Uh, I'm taking care of my beloved and I'm with you. Okay, okay. So your mom's aware of that. That's why she showed me the surgery. That's why she's showing it's will be okay or that she is okay because you're taking care of him or you're going to take care of him. So he survived the surgery. So very good. And so your mom's aware of that. And she showed me the umbrella before that. That's her way of saying protection. So that was her way of telling me that he was there to protect your best friend, your bestie, um, in Georgia through that, because there's nothing easy about esophageal surgery. No way. It went all the way down. All right, that's why she showed me the chest. Yes. Good vibes to you also, Steve. And there could be. So everybody that has somebody in a motorcycle accident, you pay attention also. But we got where that came in. That was another thing. So back up to Peggy. Your mom was coming, showing somebody in a motorcycle. I was doing this with my hands, showing surgery in this area, showing protection. All that stuff is very relevant to Peggy, but people piggyback on that. Now I feel like there's somebody else that actually passed on the motorcycle, so that could be you, Nina, or the couple other people. But I have to be clear: this would have affected the left side because I'm feeling impact on the left with this person. So that should weed out a couple of people. Then I know exactly who that is. Yeah, sometimes in groups when I've been to somebody, their spirits stay. And if I'm and I notice there's a trend. If I'm not clear with somebody, the spirits are like, well, they don't understand this, but talk to me. And they pull my attention off of that. So this all resonates for me as well. As far as Janice, I'm here as my mom had open heart surgery. Okay, so you definitely, that's what I'm saying in the beginning. Take that also because that's for you as well. Yes. Okay, no, I don't think, see, Peggy, I don't think that part is about you, I want to say. I think that's somebody that actually passed in a motorcycle accident. Um, and I think that's somebody else that had that. That might be Nina or somebody else higher up on the stream took that. But ask if you understand somebody that actually did pass on a motorcycle, if it was on the left side, that could still be for you also. So anyway, all that resonates. Let me just take a breath. Let me try to get one or two more in before we call it a night. Although we can call the night now. It's night. All right. So a couple things. I have a young child with me. I believe a male child that you pass as a toddler. At the age where he'd be in everything, and I feel like I like to go into boxes, kind of like a cat does. I like to climb into boxes. So if anybody understands somebody young like that passed, definitely let me know. And his name's Teddy Daniel. I'm more warm on Daniel than Teddy, Nina, if you think I may be with you, just to be clear about that. And you're welcome, Peggy. All right, so I have that, all right. So the name Beth or Betty just popped up in my mind. So let's see where we're going. Feel like this is a grandmother or maybe not your grandma, but she's a grandmother. So age 63 would be important. Either that's the age this person passed, or they got sick, or they'd be 63 now, or you're 63. But that would be that. So I'm going back to that Helen Ellen reference because that popped up in my mind as I was talking. Let me see if I can get more. I don't know why, but I'm getting a reference to the actor Richard Roundtree. What did he play? Like Shaft or was like in those movies back in the day. So I may be with somebody that liked him. I think she thought he was cute and sexy or something like that. So this this would be an interesting lady for sure. What else? This would be somebody that was an overachiever. I feel like this is somebody that traveled a lot or worked around the United Nations, because I'm seeing the UN with the flags. So I think one or the other. I think there's a Michael in the family, or connected in the family, I want to say. I think there's a birthday. Wait a second. Really? Seriously? I heard about the other actor that passed from Friends, but I honestly did not hear that Richard Roundtree passed. That's crazy. I don't know if anybody on the thread actually knew Richard Roundtree, but why I would pick up on that is crazy. Um, and Mary saying 2 weeks ago, I did not even hear that. Oh my goodness. Still, somebody would relate to that, because I wouldn't get that, unless somebody personally knew that actor, or I feel like this is somebody that really liked him. It's interesting because I definitely get she's a Caucasian lady. Not that it matters. I mean, you, men of color can be sexy no matter what what your race is, obviously. But I think somebody plays like a trumpet or a brass instrument or something like that, because that popped up in my mind. They're saying birthday, passing. I think birthday and passing right around now, or the person passed right around their birthday. But they're saying birthday, passing. I want to go into the month of May because they popped that in my mind also. So he passed a couple of days ago. He passed on 10/24. Interesting. All right, but nobody's getting my connection, but which is interesting. Even though I got Richard Roundtree, nobody knows who I'm with. Apparently, this could be somebody that's going to come in later. That's happened more than once. That somebody watched this as a video. By the way, since most of you are still on, if you want to get a private reading, mention this event, Halloween Mediumship, when you email us or call us. I'll leave the information on the pinned comment, but the email is info@atombetweentheworlds.com. So info@atombetweentheworlds.com. And then you get 10% off with that. And I'll leave the information on that. So Christina travels a lot. My friend Al is a handsome black man. Maybe it's him. I would definitely need more than that. Yeah, I was tempted to say May and June. I didn't verbalize that, but honestly, I was tempted to say that. So I think that was just another quick reference from Danny. I want to say also, cousin 12, like cool jazz, maybe, but nobody's getting this actual person. Maybe I didn't describe it well enough. Whatever. I swear she's still with me. I swear she's dancing. Like she likes that kind of music. I want to say. I think she liked that actor or actors like that. Shaft, Superfly. Back in the day, they called that blaxploitation back in the day. Yeah, I don't think so. This is a little warmer. My friend Helen knew George Hamilton. Um, Oh, is that why he came through again? Okay, very good. He's Lord African American. Really, I don't think this has to do with African American because I heard the name, so I have to be specific with that. I mean, if I saw a very attractive black gentleman, then I would put it out that way. No, but Richard Roundtree, that name, and yet he just passed. But and stranger things have happened. Maybe he's saying hello, but that would make me feel like somebody knows him, literally knows him, or why would he come through? I think that there's a few synchronicity to play, but I really feel like there's somebody that passed on. She would have been a little older than myself. I'm 65 currently, and I feel like she passed a little while ago. In her maybe late 60s or early 70s. that knew her. So in any event, I'm going to see if I can get maybe one more quick one. I know it's 9:07. I don't know if anybody can understand a freak accident that would involve like either like a wood plank or a metal pipe falling on the side of the head and killing the person. Maybe a construction site, a building site. Um, but all of a sudden they pop that image in my mind. It may also be a reference to a name like Amy or at least an A name, Annie, Amy, something like that. That could be in the living or on the other side. Um, and husband's grandma passed away in May. For offline, he's the trumpet. That's interesting. So that would be that trumpet. Can just for the fun of it, ask your husband if his grandma from like Richard Roundtree. I don't know what to say, but in any event, but it's the fact that you got that other stuff that might be important. Yeah, I'm still seeing that image. This might have also been a connection to a firefighter because that just popped up in my mind also. There's a whole different connection. I think there's a Bob Robert name connected to that also as well. And she like jazz, lots in our family. Yeah, so that might make sense because you like dancing, and she likes that kind of music. I have to say. So, in any regards, if you understand that, you can let your husband know. Grandma's saying hi. Okay, so this sounds like this is your connection. So my friend Anne's boyfriend. So he's trying to reach out to Anne. I want to say. I think that there's a firefighter or something with that connected also. She has lymphoma, doing chemo, lost all her hair. She is a beauty too. Well, we'll send her a lot of prayers, but let her know that her boyfriend is all right and supporting her healing, and her boyfriend is Robert. So there you have it. Um, so she's supporting the healing and wants to let him know, that he is healing. This isn't his time to join her. So I do believe he's going to be he's going to get through it, basically. At least that's the feeling that I get. Of course, I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose and prescribe. It's illegal, amongst other things, nor can I predict death. But that said, the feeling the Spirit's giving me is that we're working with him and that it's really not his time yet. Although, between the passing of his heart, recent diagnosis, devastating. Yeah. Well, certainly, Bob, or if you went by Robert, certainly, no, Robert's the living one. Certainly, the person that passed on is aware of that. I feel like they caught it in time. We'll see. Like I said, I can't know for sure, obviously. Um, I feel like the message for you is to take care of yourself. You've got enough going on, I'm supposed to tell you. Without having to really deal with everybody else's problems. That's not to say not to be compassionate and to lend support and to lend a hand. But I feel like the message for you from your spirits is sometimes when you really get engaged with other people, it's a form of avoidance of really dealing with your own issues. I feel like there's a father energy that's telling me this. This would be for you, Colleen, and feel like saying you are getting better. So it's not like a scolding or anything like that. We just want you to be healthy and come into a better place in your life. But I feel like they're saying that you're doing that and everything like that. Okay. Oh, Robert has passed. Okay. I misunderstood you. I thought you said that he was living. My mistake. Okay, so this is what you're saying. Recent diagnosis. Oh, so Robert's passed. So I don't know who got the diagnosis that's still living, but But I feel like that's who she's keeping an eye on and watching out. Oh, Robert was the construction accident. Gotcha. Okay. Very good, very good. And Anne's the girlfriend. I get it. Okay. So Anne's the one that's living. I'm with you. All right. So he's watching over her. That's the idea. So I guess she's the one with the diagnosis, not him. So again, whoever that is, he's watching over that. Yeah, all right. There we go. Gotcha. I'm with you. All right. So that's your message. And all right. So that's what I'm getting. I can see that it's getting harder. So again, tomorrow night, Wednesday at 7 o'clock is the November psychic prediction, the psychic weather forecast, as it were. So the energy update for November. It's a doozy, like October's been. And also a reminder that we do have a membership group, Spirit Mind Family on Patreon, where we dive deeper into the topics we cover here, including mediumship and channeling. Next month's going to be Shadow Work Month, so we have a monthly theme. We do a psychic night. We do lots of exclusive stuff that we don't do anywhere else. Only $5 a month. So I'll leave the information on the pinned comment, but it's on Patreon. It's called Spirit Mind Family. If anybody wants to join our group, thank you, Christine, for that. And very good. And what else? Oh yeah, yes, and mention this and you get 10% off. I think there's one or two other things. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for all your love and everything. Love the thank you so much. Thank you for that. Sorry the people that are late. All right. Father figure worrying about you. Okay, very good. And you're making money again. Oh, beautiful. I like to hear that. All right. Take care. I need to make my dinner. Oh, hi, Kern comment. Sorry that I posted. Damn, I'm late. Sorry about that. You're all welcome. Everybody's welcome. So next time we're going to do this is right around Yule or the winter solstice. So we do this 8 times a year around the Celtic Sabbats. So you're all welcome. Thanks for joining us. Love you. See you at the next video.